What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Unless this happens to be your very first time here, then come on and take a seat. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Abigail. I do musical reactions here on YouTube, all in the first take, completely blind, and I'm so happy to say that we are reacting to a request by Randy and Yulita. I wasn't sure which one, honestly, but they insisted I react to this before NF drops his new song that is dropping on the 14th of November. So I squeezed it in. Let's do this. What we are reacting to today is NF Mama. Now, I did get a hint from Yulita. She pretty much said, yeah, make sure this is your last reaction of the day. I assume there's gonna be tears just by the title based on what Yulita hinted to do this last, because I'm not trying to do this first and then I have to react to 4 more reactions and I've got boo-hoo eyes. So this is my last reaction of the day. NF Mama. However, this is a live performance from Chicago, I just noticed. When was this, 2 years ago? Okay, I'm pretty stoked. I have never seen NF perform live. Oh my gosh, he's gonna perform live such an emotional song? I assume. Okay. I don't want to delay. How long is this? Okay. 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 I'm trying to decide if I want to do this once or twice. And because I'm gonna cry. I'll probably do it twice. It's just that YouTube does not allow me to play NF's music, or somebody doesn't allow me to play NF's music nonstop on YouTube. So it's gonna go up on Patreon though. That's what Patreon is for, to watch the full reaction, including the nonstop watch, with no fast forwarding, no watermarks either. Should you choose to check out my Patreon page, I do truly appreciate the support. Thank you very, very much in advance, but I digress. I'm ready. I'm ready for the tears. Let's see. I'll try my best to interpret. I am going to interpret NF Mama. If I recall, he was mad at his mom in one of these songs. I've reacted to too many. And then he started to forgive her, but there was some apprehension, there was some hesitancy, maybe. This song is straight up just called Mama. I hope he fully forgives her, but I digress. Only one way to find out. Let's bring up the video and see what NF is doing in this performance. Here we go. How do I have chills already? I can't watch this as a newer mom. My baby's only 18 months old. And my oldest is 4 years old. Just around that age. Oh my gosh, my heart already. It's okay. I feel like I'm yelling already. We are 4 minutes into the reaction, woman. Only 1 minute into the actual song. It's all right. Let's keep going. no, 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 no. No, 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 wait. Okay. Did you ever make it up to the gate, Heaven's Gates? And if you did, I wonder, is it a beautiful place? Oh, Jesus. Literally. Did he put his arms around you? Uh, did he grab your hand and say, "Are you okay?" One thing I will say right off the bat, I'm not used to this live audio, so trying to make out the words is a little more difficult than normal because obviously in the studio version things are a lot more clear, but I digress. We got to keep going. Here we go. You ever make it up to the gate? And if you did, I wonder if it's a beautiful place. Did he put his arms around you, make you feel like you're safe? Did he grab you by the hand and say that things are okay? I gotta know, mama. Did he show you some grace, give you a pass, tell you we would carry the weight? Do you smile more? Wonder what it's like when you pray. Is he standing in front of you so you can look at his face? When you... He's wondering what heaven is like, what heaven feels like for her. Yet, in the way he's asking this question, doesn't it almost seem like all of these questions might sort of be a little childlike? And I'm asking that based on the footage we just saw. But also, can't you picture a kid asking mom, what did he say? Do you smile more? What's it like when you pray? Is he right in front of you? And can you see his face? Like, that's what I mean. Like, maybe questions that anybody would be curious about, but for whatever reason, I'm seeing a kid ask these questions, most likely because of the footage that we just saw. I kind of feel like there's ache behind these questions. He just kind of wants to feel or believe that she's you know, um finally whole. I'm sorry, I'm so slow with my interpretation. I'm trying not to cry, and I've got the tight throat feeling that I hate so much, but I get it when I get touched and emotional, and I'm trying not to cry. It's too early in the reaction to cry already. But it's eye-opening as well, the way he writes his lyrics. I digress. We're gonna go back. I could hear you, Letha, saying you're doing great, sis. I know, I believe you. I know. It's just I'm a new mom too. I don't like seeing kids. Ah, no, no, no. I'm good. Let's keep going. Did he show you some grace, give you a pass, tell you we would carry the weight? Do you smile more? Wonder what it's like when you pray. Is he standing in front of you so you can look at his face? When you talk to him, does he talk back? You ever have conversations about what you regret? Did it all go away when you got that disease breath? Take you closer to God. Would you say that you cry less? Do you feel that peace yet? Do you laugh more? You feel like heaven is everything you can ask for. I ever make it up there when I see you. I hope your smile because you deserve it. Pray to God that you found joy. I tried to write as quickly as I could. Okay, so when you talk to him, does he talk back? Oh no! Oh gosh. Regret. Yes. Do you ever talk about or have conversations about what you regret? And I think that's, NF's honesty, like really cutting through right there. Because it shows that he's still processing their past. Yet he wants her free from that shame. Um, so you know what? Maybe this honesty is more of a moment of like letting go or release rather than confrontation or anything like that. And then he says, I hope you're smiling because you deserve it. um, and he prays to God that she's found joy. Oh my gosh. That is that is to me quite the emotional pivot is the word I'm looking for. Because instead of anger or guilt, he's expressing um, forgiveness and joy and peace. And he doesn't want to be haunted or held back, by that previous anger or resentment that he had in the past. He's legitimately just wondering if she's found happiness. And that breaks my heart in a good way because as a Christian it's really really hard to forgive. But that's what you're taught to do. It's so much easier to just say F it or just l- forget about it or just not think about it or walk away, right? As a Christian, forgiveness is the route you're supposed to take, but it's a lot harder, isn't it? So it makes me so proud of him to see that pivot that I mentioned earlier. But let's keep going, or else we're never gonna get through the song if I keep yapping. Oh my god, the chills. I'll get I'll trying to hear the words. I think he said, I hope you're up there with God, feeling loved and free of your pain. Before that, you don't gotta cry, you don't gotta cry. Uh, I hope you're looking down on us with a smile on your face. Don't mind me doing this, by the way. It's something weird I do. When I get emotional, I also get aches in my chest, literally where my heart is. And sometimes I just gotta comfort myself when I'm overly emotional. This song is hard for me because I'm seeing it really through two perspectives. One, as a mom, um, and my son is here, you know, that's me being too immersive, probably. But the second perspective is as a Christian as well. So you're thinking about God, and your religion and how much it means to you. So I guess seeing both perspectives as a Christian mother, it's almost overwhelming. Ugh. But I digress. If that's the chorus, I assume that's the chorus. I heard the crowd singing along. You don't have to cry, you don't have to cry. Oh, I hope you're looking down on us with a smile on your face. Very, what a pivot. Free from your pain. But I digress. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'll be right there with God, feeling love is set free from your pain. I look at the situation you had, might have made a mistake of leaving, but it's making me sad thinking of you. I looked at the situation you had and might have been a mistake leaving, but it's making me sad. Oh, that's right. That's right. So he's acknowledging her choice to leave. Although in which way? It could be possibly referencing a few ways. She left, she passed, right? But also maybe in the sense of her addiction that took her away from him. I don't know. Either way, possibly. It's sad either way, I'll say that, but in a more empathetic way, right? It's not condemning, it's not anyway, sorry, that was one line. Cope with your past. Thinking of how you pushed away, thinking of you nope, too much, and I didn't write it. Yeah. Were you like me in your relationships and pushed away dad? Oh my. That's interesting. So he's drawing this parallel between his own emotional patterns and hers, maybe. He's recognizing his own struggles with how he might distance himself sometimes, or maybe just contemplating his self-worth, how that might have how that might be generational pain passed down. The way that like he how do I phrase this? I don't know. Generational pain passed down from mom. He's comparing the parallel between him, his own emotional patterns with mom's. That's deep. That's deep. If I'm interpreting that correctly. Did you think you were trash? Something disposable that no one could have or could love? What did he say? Love or have? That is heartbreaking because he is suspecting that his mother felt worthless. Therefore, it could be a reflection of how often he felt himself worthless. But again, I'm getting a sense of empathy there. It's not so much judgment, but he may be seeing her humanity maybe a bit more clearly now. That's why it hurt me when Brittany gave me those letters you sent. I barely read them. Knowing that if he did read them, he'd let them go to his head. Okay, a little bit of confusion here. So mom tried to reach out at some point. When? Right before passing? Maybe he was still angry at that point, and that's why he couldn't bring himself to read them or engage, or I don't know. I guess that's understandable. Maybe he was afraid that it would reopen some old wounds. I don't know. It does sound like a confession, though, doesn't it? I'm sure he regrets that.
short, and I can hold some forgiveness in my heart no more. So just know you're lovable to me, and of course you'll always be mama to us. So save the table for four, you know that.
I got a little distracted there because I feel like NF got choked up right there because he stopped for a second. So I have to watch that again to see if I'm making stuff up or if he really choked up. But before I do that, real quick, he said, nobody's perfect. Everybody falls short. I get it. And one of the more important lines, I think, is that he said he can't hold this forgiveness. No, this unforgiveness in my heart anymore. And to me, that's what we were talking about earlier with Christianity, right? It's like the peak of healing. He's letting go of the anger. Uh that's probably part of the burdens, right? That he's always dragging around with him in those black balloons. And if that's the case, it's been following him since childhood. That's incredible to think about, right? So forgiveness is replacing that anger, that bitterness. It's that pivot we were talking about. It's that turning point, let's say, not only in the relationship with mom, but also within himself. And that's a beautiful thing. That makes me smile. That's incredible. But let's go back a little bit more. I need to see if he choked up, so I'm gonna go back like 20 seconds. That was it right there, but I need to go back a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess we all fall short, and I can hold some forgiveness in my heart no more. So just know you're lovable to me, and of course you'll always be mama to us. So save the table for four, you know that. You don't gotta cry.
Okay. Now, because I don't know how the original song goes, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a little pause there or not. So you guys let me know if he choked up there or if I'm not reading that correctly. Um, we'll save a table for four. How many kids does NF have? Because I assume he's implying NF, his wife, a child or two? No. Save table for four. Mom is one of those seats, right? Save it. So does he have one kid? Then that makes sense. So then it's NF, it's wife, it's child, and mom, grandma. She didn't even get to meet his wife, right? Which means she never got to meet her grandchild, right? I'm not sure. I assume that's the case, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's keep going.
Always be mama to us. So save the table for four, you know that. You don't gotta cry. You don't gotta cry no more. I'll be out there looking down on us with a smile on your face. You don't gotta cry. You don't gotta cry no more. I'll be out there with God feeling love that's set free from your pain.
I just got a sense of fulfillment.
Bro, now it took me a while to see the bigger picture. Cause if you were here today and I was talking with you, there'd be a lot of tears of joy falling on my sweatshirt. Probably followed by some apologies and mom, I missed you.
Followed by some apologies. Mom, I missed you. Oh, I missed you. Oh, okay. He's admitting he should have apologized as well. Which again shows how far he's come, right? He's taken accountability for his own emotional distance. But I forgot the first two lines.
It took me a while to see the bigger picture. Cause if you were here today and I was talking with you,
Oh, yeah, it took him a while to see the bigger picture. So, yeah, I guess he's again admitting that it took him a little while maybe to mature. But he's old enough to not just see her as mom, but also as, the flawed person that kind of was shaped by her own wounds. And then what?
grown up, it took me a while to see the bigger picture. Cause if you were here today and I was talking with you, there'd be a lot of tears of joy falling on my sweatshirt. Probably
Oh, probably followed by some apologies. Yeah. Um, if I were here today and talking with you, there'd be a lot of tears. Yeah. That is quite the bittersweet image that it just provided for me in my brain. But there it shows that there's a lot of compassion that's replaced his pain, and that's always good. He's grown. Um, again, he's imagining this more as a reunion rather than, a confrontation. It's more like reconciliation, if anything. That's incredible. Mm.
if you were here today and I was talking with you, there'd be a lot of tears of joy falling on my sweatshirt. Probably followed by some apologies and mom, I missed you. I pray you see me down here looking up. Still got a lot of things that I need healing from. But I'll get there eventually, so don't you worry none. I just hope you finally got some peace and you feel happy, mom. I love you.
I got chills right there.
Chill factor acquired.
A simple declaration, maybe. He's not shouting it, he's not rapping it in anger, but I love you. That's how I assume you end the song. I hope, because that's how you end it. And let's keep going.
None. I just hope you finally got some peace and you feel happy, mom. I love you.
Did they have to do that, really? I was doing so good. I was doing so good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it again. We're gonna watch it nonstop. I'll take some notes, maybe, of anything I might have missed. I was more so paying attention to the lyricism than actually watching him perform. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch him perform, and then we'll talk about it after. Patreon, Yulita, Randy, we're gonna have fun watching this nonstop. YouTube, we're not. We're not gonna watch it nonstop. So I'm gonna fast forward here and see you in 5 seconds for my final interpretation. Here we go. Jesus. That flew by for me. Um, yeah, there's something about that last clip of him and his family singing happy birthday to him that's very, very touching and emotional to me. It just gives me a reminder that I always want to be there for my kids. But yes, so Mama, if I could just sort of summarize it all quickly, because I think I tried to break down as much as I could. It's almost like an emotional letter of forgiveness to his mom. The song, it's a song of closure, empathy, unconditional love. Honestly, he does a lot of reflection in this song, of her pain, but also the parallel like struggles, shared struggles. And I would say it's also his journey toward healing. Um, because what once used to fuel his anger is now, it inspires compassion, I would say. By the end, NF pretty much releases both her and himself from guilt and instead chooses to replace it, to replace grief with, you know, with grace. Finally saying maybe the words that he couldn't when she was still alive. And he ends the song with, Mom, I love you. That's incredible. What a journey, right? But I need to digress because I'm getting all choked up again. This was incredible. I would like to hear the studio version just because it's a bit more clear. Although I'm incredibly happy I got to see him live for the first time. Just watching him sit and hang his head was very emotional. The footage that he chose to play behind him during the live performances, incredible. I loved seeing young NF, literally around my son's age, just saying. And it was a beautiful performance all around. I loved hearing the crowd engage and sing. Let me know about that small little part where it was quiet. Let me know if that's part of the studio or if he was getting choked up. I'm not sure, but I digress. I do digress. My chest hurts, my throat hurts, my head hurts. Why do I still have these on? I usually take them off, but I'm done. Thank you very, very much for the request, Randy, Yulita. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link, as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.